Matt, it's good to see you. I am so excited about today's topic. It is for religious leaders. This is a community I know you're very passionate about. And the story today is that they may be missing out on a very powerful retirement savings tool. Religious leaders, of course, give so much of themselves to their congregants. A lot of them contribute to 403B plans, but a lot of them probably don't even know that 403B9 plans exist. Can you explain the difference between the two, please?
Yes, Erin. The big difference is this. If they have that little 9 by their 403B, what that means long term is the pastor can make pre-tax contributions to their 403B, but down the road in retirement, take out those pre-tax contributions tax free. Erin, you know I love the Roth, and I think everyone should have a Roth. On the Roth, I always say, would you rather pay tax on the seed or on the harvest? Of course, we're going to pay tax on the seed. This is the next step because we're not paying tax on the seed, nor are we paying tax on the harvest. So it's so important that people are aware of the difference between a 403B and that 9. We want the 9.
And again, this is a topic that you specialize in. You are passionate about it. I was surprised to learn too. This is more people don't know about it, right? It's a very underserved community, and you, as an independent advisor, are able to help these religious leaders in ways that other advisors just can't.
Erin, we are unique in the sense that we do all lines of insurance, including property and casualty, life, health. But in addition to that, we're the fiduciary standard on investment advisory, right? So on the property and casualty side, we have all the major carriers that work with commercial lines insurance for the churches. What that means is this: we can help the church corporately, so that if something happened to the church and they were sued, the elders don't have to be concerned about potentially losing their retirement, because we want to make sure they have good directors and officers coverage. In addition to that, if the pastors retire early, they need help with their health care, or after that, they need help with Medicare. We do that. But specifically, I focus on the retirement piece. And that's where we found our guest host today. We searched the area trying to find the best 403B9 in the marketplace. And I called around the 403B guys who didn't have the 9. I said, who should I go to? And they encouraged me to reach out to our guest today.
Yes, they encourage you to reach out to Tim Stroop. Tim, it's good to have you with us. As Matt was saying, you are an expert in this field. You and Matt work very closely to design these plans, which are specific to everybody. So let's get into the nitty gritty though, too. I know that these 403B9 accounts, as Matt said, they're like a Roth, but even better. Explain that, please.
The beauty of a 403B9 plan is it has the benefits that are in a 401k plan, but it goes beyond that, and it's kind of like a 401k on steroids because of some of those benefits involved in not only the contributions going in, but also the distributions going out. And as Matt alluded to earlier, the money goes in pre-tax, it grows tax deferred, and then at retirement for pastors, they can still claim housing allowance and take those distributions tax-free.
And only because this is so important, it bears repeating. Walk through again those tax advantages. And again, this housing allowance tax advantage is huge.
Yeah, so for pastors, individuals that have pastoral status, that's where the benefits for the 403B9 are really paramount, because the contributions going in are pre-tax on both a state, federal level, and then they also can put contributions on a pre-self-employment tax level. So that's where the contributions going in are very tax advantaged, or the benefits that are involved in that, just the money going in.
It's huge. So Matt, can you break down then who can benefit from these accounts? Who is eligible?
Full-time employees that would regularly qualify for a 401k, similar qualifications. That being said, we can do a non-ERISA plan where you can tweak it a little bit, but generally speaking, full-time employees qualify for the benefit, specifically for that benefit that Tim was talking about with the housing allowance. That's for pastoral staff. But beyond that, any regular employee can contribute, and it's the same, limits as a 401k. It's a great retirement vehicle.
And Matt, I know you wanted Tim to break down some of the benefits of these non-ERISA accounts. Go ahead.
Yeah, the benefits are, when it's a non-ERISA plan, we take a very consultative approach whenever we're working with a client, and we first help to determine, what type of plan would be best suited for them. So if it's a church and they're in the eyes of the IRS, if they're categorized as a church, then we would designate or have them sponsor a 403B9 plan. And then with that, so there's a lot of plan flexibility, design flexibility that allows contributions, different types of contributions and going in. So there's that flexibility. The compliance issues is not the same, where in a non-ERISA plan, you do not have to do a 5,500. And then lastly is just, again, just the testing. There's no testing that would be the way the testing in a 403(b)(7) or a 401k plan is. So there's no discrimination testing in a 403(b)(9) plan.
This is really interesting. Tim, I also wanted to remind, because I forgot to mention it earlier, you are with Envoy Financial. You have created this unique link that people can see scrolling at the bottom if they're interested in learning more information. But Matt, we can always send them back to your website. So how can people reach you to get more info?
The best way is by phone, 425-256-3105, or our website, choosevault.com.
All right, Tim, Matt, thank you both.
Thanks, Erin. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Erin.